Everyone talks about dancing, everyone talks about singing, everyone talks about rapping, and yes, those skills matter. But let me ask you something. If two trainees have the same dance level, the same vocal level, and the same amount of training, why does one of them get remembered while the other gets forgotten? Because becoming an idol is about more than dancing, singing, and rapping. It's about the way you communicate, the confidence you show, the way you present yourself, the impression you leave on people. And sometimes, those small things are exactly what make someone stand out. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to talk about the skills that many aspiring idols overlook, but that can make a huge difference in how people remember you. Ever makes the judges look at one trainee and think, she has something. Most people think it's one special skill. But it's not. It's dozens of small things working together. The way you speak, the way you learn, the way you communicate, the effort you show, the attitude you bring. And today, we're going to talk about those things. Because becoming an idol is about much more than dancing, singing, and rapping. Let's take an example. Imagine you walk into an audition room. Everyone can dance. Everyone can sing. Everyone has prepared their performance. Then the judges ask, does anyone have a special talent or something unique to show us? The room goes quiet. Then one girl stands up and says, I know how to do a basic catwalk. She walks across the room with confidence. Nothing complicated, nothing extraordinary, just a simple skill presented with confidence. And suddenly, everyone is looking at her. Not because she's the best dancer. Not because she's the best singer. But because she stood out. She became memorable. And that's something many audition applicants forget. The goal isn't just to perform. The goal is to leave an impression. Because if the judges can't remember you after you walk out of the room, how can they imagine an audience remembering you on stage? Being an idol isn't only about dancing, singing, and rapping. It's about having something that makes people remember you. And sometimes, that something is hidden in the small details that most people never think about. Now let's go a step further. Think about your favorite idol or your bias. What makes them memorable? Is it only their dancing? Only their singing? Probably not. Most idols have something about them that makes people pay attention. Maybe it's the way they speak. Maybe it's their confidence. Maybe it's their sense of humor during live streams. Maybe it's a hidden talent that suddenly goes viral. Maybe it's the fact that they can speak multiple languages. These small things might not seem important at first. But sometimes they're the exact reason people remember them. And when people remember an idol, they start paying attention to the group. That's why becoming an idol isn't just about learning choreography or hitting high notes. It's about discovering what makes you different. What makes people remember you after you've left the room. Because every successful idol has something that makes them stand out. And that something doesn't have to be extraordinary. It can be a basic catwalk. It can be speaking another language. It can be the way you communicate. It can be your personality. The question is, what is the thing that makes you memorable? What is the one thing that makes people remember you? It doesn't have to be perfect dancing or amazing vocals. It could be your confidence on stage. It could be a strong catwalk. It could be your acting skills. It could be the fact that you can speak Korean. Or it could be a completely different talent that helps you stand out. Because in an industry full of talented people, being good isn't always enough. You need something that makes people remember you after you've left the room. Everyone tells you to stand out. Learn Korean. Improve your catwalk. Get better at acting. Work on your vocals. But nobody tells you where to start. Nobody gives you the resources. That's one of the reasons we created this channel. Not just to document our journey, but to share the resources that help us improve. The YouTube channels, the Instagram accounts, the exercises, the practice methods, the things we're actually using. Because having a dream is important, but having a direction is just as important. So instead of just telling you what skills matter, we're going to show you where you can start building them. If you're looking for resources to improve your skills, we've put together a detailed chart covering everything we've talked about. If you're serious about improving, we're currently putting together a complete resource chart covering dance, vocals, acting, Korean, fitness, modeling, and more. We'll be sharing it soon, so make sure you're subscribed and following the series. That way, you won't miss it when it's released. Instead of spending hours wondering where to begin, use those resources and start training today. Before you leave, I hope you've watched our previous video about dance training and the resources we shared. But remember, resources alone won't make you better. You can save them, you can download them, you can even make a whole playlist of them. But if you never practice, nothing will change. So for the next 7 days, don't just watch videos. And when we come back in episode 3, we're going to talk about one of the biggest questions aspiring idols ask. Why do so many K-pop dance auditions get rejected? We'll break down the mistakes that hold people back and what you can do to improve your chances. Until then, keep training, stay consistent, and we'll see you in the next episode.